Hello, welcome back to Push a Call Gaming.
Dustin.
We also got two other peoples with us. Once again, Jason, Eka, J. Cray.
Oh, well, hello there. Hi there.
Also, we got Jeff.
Aloha.
Jeff has been participant in some of the Facebook Live episodes.
True, yes, he
So
stuck
if
with us. He was
You
true.
heard that name thrown around. We're going to throw it around a little bit more today.
Oh man.
Nice,
My
nice.
microphone stand blows right here. Okay, whatever. It's
Blows
good.
as much as Yuri,
It's
and we're
good
all
enough.
set.
All right. Yeah, no kidding. All right,
Let me get
who
that mic.
should I show my poem to first?
Yuri likes to see.
Yuri?
Big
It
tits.
says who are
Tits
we showing
McGee.
our poem to? That's not how it wasn't before. We had to read other people's, right?
Is that how it was?
We're
I
gonna-
think they
we-
shared both.
We're going for Yuri,
I
right?
think it's gonna be the same. Yeah, Yuri.
We're going for big boobs.
Yuri up.
The boobs. Yuri, go.
Can see your nipple.
Let's see what you've written for today. Dot dot
That's-
dot 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 dot.
Good reading. Good.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Snurk.
Yerk.
This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a great job explaining it.
With your mouth.
I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows.
My gosh! Are you kidding me?
Even her hands appear sweaty.
Sweaty
I'm
swallower.
not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts.
Covers her breasts.
I know that
She did
Yuri
cover her breast. Move your
likes
hands,
to
bitch!
think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me, let's say, really happy.
I could tell by the perky nips.
Look at that.
Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods.
Nods no.
Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again,
More
Yuri
than my
nods.
boobs.
Titties.
Huh? Even your close friends?
Dot dot dot.
Yuri doesn't respond to that, except with some weird dot language. I wonder why.
Nice.
Anyway,
It's Braille.
do you want to
Braille for your eyes.
Eyebrow.
read the dots in the air, son of a sucker? Do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah. I do.
You clicked
if
enter.
it's with you.
You've had like a whole 20-paragraph conversation since you clicked yes.
Are you gonna read her poem?
The Reagan.
The reckon.
The
The
reckon.
reckoning.
The raccooning. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a quick snack.
A guilty snack.
My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human.
Ooh, this is getting
I
juicy.
gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for
Them
more.
damn
I think this is about Snirk.
The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge.
I think she was on drugs when she was.
I think you're
The
right.
Writing this.
moon kratom increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very
Inside
same
joke.
light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend.
He's high too.
I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon visibly
Comes.
becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal.
She's talking about Snirk,
The
man.
raccoon has taken following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other.
Gary, is this about me?
The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon slows me. It's excitement.
She's got a lot of yeast
This
involved
seems
here.
more like a story than a
You know,
poem. How is this
I
a
know,
poem?
this isn't a poem.
It's
She's
a
got
story.
She's got a lot of yeast involved there.
I think that's
Right.
disgusting.
A rush of blood.
I think
Really?
she's
You
lazy.
just said rush of blood.
I think she's lazy. I think she went home, this exact thing happened, and she's like, I'm just gonna write this down and turn this in tomorrow.
Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Yeah, she does.
It got dark there.
I think she's a little on the crazy side.
She is crazy.
I was a little more daring with
Really?
this one than
Couldn't tell.
yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is
Oh,
about.
he knows. He
Yes,
knows.
murder.
That's
Snark.
right.
There is kind of
It's a
like an
bit
angry.
closer to my preferred writing style.
Then I took the knife I sliced the bread with, and I gouged the raccoon's eyeballs out.
Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
She said everything except
Yeah,
mentioning her
if
big mountainous
I
tits.
take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well,
Well,
I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual boobies.
I wonder what their own way she's referring
Boobies.
to.
It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself.
in my bra.
So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Well, they're right there in your face. Why not?
Writing
I mean,
about
why do you keep them to yourself?
Yes, I'm sure
Don't you
that-
think other people want to play with them?
Well, because they're attached to my chest and I have two arms and they're embarrassing. And people would just want to suck on them.
Most women want a
Don't
boob
you
job to
have
get
anything
these
like
things.
that, Snurk? Something that you want to suck on?
Well, now that you say so, I think so. I mean, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate and kill myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things.
Ooh.
Writing, listening.
Being in the friend zone.
There really aren't many people like you, Snark.
That's exaggerating a little bit. I mean, you know, it's pow, but
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's a really nice feeling.
I know they feel really nice.
And
She's
you're
lactating.
to thank for that.
It's nothing really. Wink, wink. Yuri smiles sincerely at me for just a moment. Her timidness seems to disappear.
She totally wants your
Disappear.
snarky penis.
Who is going next? Who feels like, well, Dustin can go next since he's got 2 to do.
Nut sucky.
Not Sucky.
I like to suck on some nuts, huh?
Not
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. Dirt. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Ho ho ho. Huh? What's all that few about?
Well, anything
F
that
you.
isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical.
Hey! Why the fuck do you say that? Well, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience.
Oh, this one's experience.
Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me that Suki completely missed the point.
That's because I'm totally stupid. Come to think of it, oh yeah, dirt.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. Is she talking about Yuri now?
I don't know.
Yeah, look at this jealousy. You never
Yeah.
stuck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a
Well,
sudden?
remember last time?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone
She's talking about Sayori.
Fluffy.
Not even Yuri, though.
spend so much time with
Oh.
someone like you?
She must not realize we're boob guys.
No shit. I mean, look at her. If we're boob guys, she's losing a lot. I mean, look at she basically looks completely flat. Like if you were to
Yuri's
cut,
dragging around dead weight.
if you were to cover her head, I would think I was talking to a dude.
Skinny, dude. I
Uh,
will reserve judgment until we see her.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of the balloons. You could say that we take care of each other in our own way.
Scissoring.
Theater.
I'm a guy.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem? Here. Just take it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I learned about Amy? She likes spiders. The icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly pootie. That's why I'm not friends with that bitch. Amy has this annoying singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, I just got more and more annoyed by that dumb, stupid, rejected voice of hers to the rhythm of whatever she was saying. But she likes spiders. Durr. That's why I'm not friends with her. I couldn't finish it.
I didn't mean
what
to
the
do
hell?
that.
I don't know
didn't
what's
mean
gonna
to do
happen
that.
now. Not bad, huh?
Wasn't good either.
Quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Or shorter.
Not really.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up.
Now I hit the button, it's not doing anything.
I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward. It's about spiders and shit. I doubt I have to even explain it. Sometimes you can't explain complicated issues with simpler annals. Jeez. And it helps people realize how stupid they are. Like me, anyone who would agree the subject to point ignorant.
Ignorant.
Do you know people like that?
Yeah, ignorant. Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my
Pussies are pretty flat.
flat titties match my nice, round, jiggly asshole.
The asshole's jiggly.
I wrote this to be easy and relatable. Everyone has to be weird and kind, or guilty. So- something that you're afraid of people finding out. They'll make fun of you.
Okay.
But that just makes people stupid. I'm a genius. Who cares? I mean, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy.
Right? Everything I say is truth.
People need to live in the bubble. I think really hard and need to learn respect stuff. Don't fudge.
That's funny.
I had a cookie earlier. Durr.
Yeah, what's that cookie?
Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah? She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. I think you're talking about something a little more hairy, like spiders, but that people should make each other feel insecure about their things.
Each leg on a spider is hairy.
Really?
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, but I wouldn't doubt that she has some, like, weird hobbies.
Ass eating isn't weird, is it?
Ass eating? Oh my god. Face to butthole.
She loves salads.
Read it.
Tongue to butt. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. I mean, who hasn't licked a butthole?
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I
don't
can't
think
find
she
them in
does,
this
but
mess
that's
of
what
darkness.
it said, so I read it.
I'm getting deep in the dark star. I guess I shouldn't be mean to her just because her tits are 10 times the size of mine. I mean, if she feels insecure about me having... I don't know, she's weird. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, which is why I feel insecure, because I hate them, you know? It's like a catch-22. But I'm an idiot, so whatever. Oh, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. And every day. Look at those boobs.
We like Natsuki.
But the way you put it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take from it. Like, conveying emotions is super important. And, like, I want to, like, make people think, like, and not just feel. Even though I just said emotions were the most important part of it, which doesn't involve thinking. Remember that. I'm gonna write like a totally good one for tomorrow, so you have to read a whole nother one, or you can just skip it.
All right, and that said, I think we're gonna take the episode out right here. Thanks again for watching this episode of
turtle.
Push the envelope on
call.
stupidness core gaming. And we will catch you on the next episode. Please like, please
The
subscribe,
next episode.
please share with your friends. Please, transcribe this and then read it as a class project.
Dictated, but not read.
Yes, that would be awesome. And we'll catch you guys later.
Milk the titties. That is push the core.
Well, that was a successful episode, I think.
I thought so.